Loves, welcome back to my channel, The Pretty Effect, where we talk about all things pretty as well as some self-improvement. I'm Pretty, and today I have a fragrance video for you guys. So if that's something you're interested, please stay tuned, and as usual, do not forget to hit that like as well as hitting that notification button and subscribe. Help your girl out, subscribe. So let's get right into the video. So today is going to be part 2 of Etat Libre de Orange Paris. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm trying, y'all. So we're gonna get into smelling these beautiful fragrances. These are a lot of fragrances, guys, so I had to break them down into sections of 5 just because I don't want to make these videos too long. You know, I want you guys to watch and enjoy the videos without getting tired. But let's go right into these fragrances. I took some notes, already smelled them, but we're gonna relive the experience. Okay, we're gonna relive it. So the first fragrance we have here is Eau de Protection. That's how I imagine it's pronounced. And I think I like this fragrance. I believe I really like this fragrance. I feel like part 2 in general was a banger. I'm not gonna lie, they had a lot of ones I really enjoyed. Not as intense as part 1. Oh yeah, this is good. This is really good. My man. Or this is unisex too, but my man. So this is a fall day fragrance to me. You can also do the cooler days of spring, in my opinion. This is a rose fragrance. This is beautiful. This is like a masculine rose. It could lean feminine because there's some sweetness in here, but I really feel like it's masculine in my thoughts. I would like it to be masculine. If a man was gonna wear a rose, very much so. So let's get into the top notes. Top notes, we have ginger, black pepper, bitter orange. Middle notes, we have Turkish rose, jasmine, and heliotrope. Base notes, we have patchouli, benzoin, and tonka bean. This is rosy. This is leaning very sweet. I would have thought there was bergamot in here for some reason because it really has a fresh take to it, but there's no bergamot. It might be the bitter orange and ginger combination. It's very deep and sexy. That jasmine is making it very deep and alluring. That Turkish rose is adding to the cleanliness of the smell, like the freshness and the uplift of it. The heliotrope, yep, adding florals into the mix. The jasmine is making it very deep, and the patchouli is making it a little dirty, a little grungy. This is why I would love a man to wear this. Benzoin sweetening it up, in the tonka bean as well as sweetening it up. It has a very sweet, I feel like the florals in here would make this very clean and deep, but the tonka and the benzoin is adding that touch of sweetness. I like this, I really do. I imagine someone wearing this like Central Park outing, you know, sitting having coffee after a meeting or something. Springtime. I want it to be in the springtime, but you could do this in the fall daytime or like around this time. Today was 81 degrees. Y'all see what I got on? Today is 81 degrees and it's October. This would be the perfect fragrance for a day like today, a fall daytime where it's not too cold. It's not really too, it is warm. It is very warm, but it's not too cold. But you got them breezes coming through carrying this fragrance. So you get those cooler breezes coming through. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Love this. Well, I like it. Next, we have Fat Electrician. And before we get into like the whole notes of this, let's talk about the story behind this fragrance. Oh my god, it was so unique. If you go on Fragrantica and like read like the perfumer's like essence behind this, it was poetry. This was art. This was a great storyline. Beautiful, amazing fragrance. We're gonna get there. But the storyline behind this, it was like a story caught in this fragrance of a beautiful man, youthful, like losing his youth. What? Why is that a story behind this fragrance? And then he's a fat electrician in New Jersey. Please go read that. It was actually quite poetic. I'm making it sound kind of bad, but it was very poetic when I read it. It was great. Oh my god. And this is a vetiver fragrance. You can smell it off the bat, and I love me a vetiver down, honey, because vetiver just is so fresh and like, I don't know, crisp and playful to me. But let's get into the fragrance. So this is like fall daytime. I even argue you could wear this I don't know, year round, in my opinion, because this is just such a beautiful fragrance to me. So notes, we have vetiver, and I think it's not spelled like vetiver like we are used to seeing it, but it has like a Y. Whipped cream. Oh, there's that sweetness. Morin glace, vanilla, olive leaf, myrrh, opopnux. I'll put the word somewhere. But oh my god, this is such a stunning, amazing fragrance. When I would love to smell this on a man, like on a man, all in his neck, all up in there. I would love to smell it on him. I would wear this when I'm feeling a little bit more rough and tough, on my days where my my masculine side wants to show its head. But oh my god, this is such a beautiful fragrance. Love, love, love this down. Notes, actually, it says a beauty that won't last. This is what this fragrance was like referencing. This is what the perfumer had in mind for this fragrance. This is supposed to represent a beauty that won't last. Oh my god, such a stunning fragrance. I absolutely gave this 3 hearts on my little paper. I wrote love and gave it 3 hearts. Such a great fragrance. This is one I would definitely put in my collection. 110%, 10%. Female, male, doesn't matter. Especially if you're a male. If you want someone like me all up in your neck, get this one. Oh, I already know I like this one. This has been a favorite of mine for some time. And this is Ghost in a Shell. And this one is also quite poetic in its back storyline. And I love fragrances that are unique and have a story behind them and are so poetic and like multi-dimensional. That is my jam. I no longer care to just smell good. I want to smell interesting. I want there to be a story. I want there to be a conversation behind how I smell. I would 110% want my man to smell like this too. I would smell like this. It reminds me of something, but I would also want my partner to smell like this. So stunning, so beautiful. And I believe this was in reference to a philosopher and his story and his background. I hope I took notes on that. But if not, please go to Fragrantica and read the backstory of this fragrance and then smell it. It makes this fragrance even more intriguing and even more mesmerizing. So we have Summer Day. This is a summer and this is a unisex fragrance. Great. This is a like fresh, milky, tonic-y kind of fragrance. Love, love, love that down. Me and tonics, love a tonic-y, lactonic fragrance. Love a freshy fragrance. Ooh, I think those are great combinations. So top notes, we have aquil. I don't know. It's like water molecules. And then next we have Zazu, Y-U-Z, y'all know me. Hexyl acetylate. And then we have middle notes, skin, a skin scent. I could see that. That reference in my mind is like a, thing for the Ghost in the Shell kind of thing. Skin notes, we have jasmine. We have Maganin. Base notes, we have organics, vinyl, ganelic, and then moss. These are like chemicals, molecules added to this fragrance that aren't which you would usually see for notes, but they play a big role in the vibe these fragrances give off. Beautiful to me. Love, love, love it. Woo! That is so stunning. And please look at the backstory behind this fragrance. Please, if you have a chance, go on Fragrantica or go on the website and look at the perfumer's inspiration and thoughts for making these fragrances. I think outside of fragrances being very intriguing themselves, the reason and the storylines behind why fragrances are made are so compelling for me. I love, that would make me buy a fragrance. That would make me love a fragrance. Just because the storyline itself really draws the smell into a whole experience. So love stuff like that. Or when I can draw my own experience from a scent a perfumer has created and really put a storyline on it. Love that. Can't get enough of that. Woo! Beautiful. Next we have, this is the fourth one. Oh, that went by kind of fast. This is Herman A. Messicoots. I tried, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna like this one. Oh yeah, I don't like this one. But I can see a very regal man wearing this. It's not my taste. You know what it reminds me of, which I would like, honestly, I don't know, but maybe it's just a little strong for me, is it reminds me of old book pages. There's a slight smell in here that reminds me of a book pages that's been sitting in a library. Love it kind of though. Don't really like it to smell on someone, but it's intriguing. It's interesting. So it gets love for that. This is like a fall / spring daytime wear. This is an amber fragrance. Okay, makes sense. I kind of like that. It being amber, it giving me the vibe. As it dries down, I'm liking it more. My bad, y'all. Let me let it live. Let me give it some time. It reminds me of a bookworm man who's very serious about his reads. And he's sitting in a library, maybe in Oxford or whatever, and he has a wool blazer and the glasses, and maybe his hair is slicked back or not really curly and like whatever, because he doesn't care, because he just came to read. This is what that smells like to me. I'm picturing fall time browns. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Or even springtime where it's turning from winter to spring. Yeah, and he's in that library living his best life. That's what this gives me. Let's talk about the notes. Top notes, we have pepperwood, galanbium, black currant. Middle notes, we have jasmine. I'm so sorry. Middle notes, we have rose oil, and then we have albuminum. Ciao. Base notes, we have ambroxan, patchouli, vetiver, and caliposone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. First spray, intense. Let it dry down on this paper. Nice. On the skin, it would probably be freaking lovely. Just the warmth of the skin, I can imagine it changing this fragrance. This is just on a piece of paper, so sometimes I forget that. I forget that the skin and the body chemistry will really alter a fragrance and make or break it. And I feel like this could be the male equivalent to Delena's Perfumes de Marly's Delena. I can argue that. I smell that, smell this. The male equivalent to Delena, actually. Wow. And guess who made it? Quentin Beach. Hello. This is the male equivalent. Oh my God. Love that. Love that. Because I'm thinking this is mysterious, rosy, because it's rose oil in here. It's like the inverse to me in my head. Like when I'm smelling it and I have Delena, I would want to smell these together. I want them to wear this together. A couple, a power couple. I want them to wear it together. I might put an image because y'all know I like a good image in my videos to get y'all in my head. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Last but not least, Jasmine It Cigarette. And I love this without smelling it. I know I do, because I was smelling this when I was going through the fragrances before, and I wore this for the day because it smelled so amazing. Now the sprayer doesn't want to work, but this is a very sensual woman that's rough around the edges, but that roughness around the edges gives her a nuance of timelessness. It doesn't make her masculine in any way. It makes her an older soul, or a person that is misunderstood by the world, and she still manages to remain in her essence. This is a beautiful, soft, feminine fragrance with a touch of experience, in a sense of maybe heartbreak or something like that. Not maybe heartbreak, but like a bit of stress. It's a bit of a stress. Like you see that beautiful girl smoking her cigarette. She's had a long day and all she wants to do is maybe like just go home, relax, and just be her true self. And her true self is even more beautiful than the person you see in front of you right now. I love this. Let's get into the notes. This is a floral musky, and it has depth. It has a lot of depth. I like that. Jasmine, tobacco. There we go. There's that depth of tobacco. Hey, apricots. There's that femininity. That dark, like jasmine gives very dark and sensual to me as a floral. And then if you add a little bit of apricot. Apricot to me is a very apricot is just a very sensual or feminine fragrance in my mind. Musk, cedar, cunning, tonka bean, and amber. This is made for the iconic woman. This was made for the star. This is made for the women that are misunderstood. Yeah, like I told you, this is about in my head, this is about a woman who is almost masculine in her acts, but it does not make her masculine. Like, she may do masculine things, like maybe smoking a cigarette and, you know, light or whatever, but it doesn't draw masculine energy to her. She still looks and maintains a very soft, feminine allure. Love that. Love, 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 love this. Wow. Okay, guys, so that is part 2. Those are my 5 I have for you for part 2. Hope you enjoyed this video, and come back for part 3. I will have a part 3 up for you hopefully by the end of the week, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. But until then, I love you guys. Bye.